Today's sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Edwards-Helaire. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Rush in. Hey, Rimley. Hey, number 28, Mike.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Second and 5. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a 1st down.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 9th play now, this long opening drive. Can they cash it in on 3rd and goal? Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mike Burton taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Lance now on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. If they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
53, come on. 53, check 53. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jalen Waddle, 81 yards. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Get him! Get him! Get him!
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Watch the twist.
Handoff to the fullback, Burton.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Hey, 15.
Now here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass.
Let's go.
That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Waddle now to return it. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Watch 54. Hey, me and you all day.
On the toss, here's Nwangu. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
53, Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 53 is the Mike. 53.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
On the double.
53, Mike. Let's go, baby. Then turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Slice boom.
53 is the Mike. All day, baby. All day.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Black 40.
Here we go.
Gold pink.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Lance now on 1st down. Out to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go, D. 53 is the Mike.
Red.
Lance now to throw. His throw caught at about the 5.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ready, set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. He don't know no better. Mike.
Lance looking to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Lance to throw it. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Devontae Parker from 4 yards out. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
On first down, Mahomes.
Don't get nervous.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Go red. Motion. Needle blue.
Now Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mike. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Go. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check. 50. Check. 53.
To throw, it's Lance. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Watch the slap. Mike.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman, and that is incomplete. The coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You'd have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill. Complete.
Do what we do. Do what we do.
All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 55 yards. And the Chiefs get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Butker on for the PAT. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
Mike 54.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Safety creep.
Go street.
Alert blow. Right there, 54.
18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Second and 10.
56.
Oh, you got deep?
Double tight, guys, double tight. Three down.
56.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Check pass. Hey, check 24, check 24. Drill, 52.
Mike, 56 is the
Yellow, go.
Come on, baby.
6, mega.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's
What a
Hill.
play.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. He'll have a first down past the 40. And how about that for just running out the clock? Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. And brought mark down, but not before they're inside the 25. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Here I come. Hey, Green. Here I come. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Claws red. Everybody, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Time to go, night, night. Hey, Mike.
A final shot before half for Lance. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
From the 27, Lance. It's caught. Beckham. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Let's go, let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Right here, right here.
Hey, Blue. Get him, you got him.
Ready, go.
Lance going to throw. He sets to fire deep. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football. That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
This big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter but that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
53, check 53. Here we go, here we go. Get him. Black shot. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. The 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
Yo.
On 1st down, Lance. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Shotgun now for Lance. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Taco Charlton in there to bury him for a loss of 11. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover.
Exit. Mike, 53, Mike. Don't get nervous. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Red, cycle. All day, defense.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Lance eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
And try to atone for it here on this drive. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Flush to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Move, go. Mike 20, run it. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
On 2nd and 12, Lance. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Got it. 53, Mike. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Throwing now is Lance. Over the middle, complete. It's Parker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Bring it, baby, bring it.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Here's Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
All day, every day, any day. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. It is in the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. And this returnable for Hines. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
All day,
offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Get that! Yellow.
Back to throw. Lance being chased out left. They'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes.
Mike 5 forward.
Yellow, go.
Mike 5 forward. I got you. I got you. 54.
On 1st and 10, Lance. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
3 buzz. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Hey, Green. Black Ultra.
Check. 53 is mic.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance, he's going to go up top again. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this one is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Mike 54. Strip the ball.
Another carry for Burton. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the wool out of him, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
And he gets it down to the 32.
Well, after that pickup of a 1st down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch them by surprise.
They run again with a fullback, Burton. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Go, go, go.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah,
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to our 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Lance. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35.
Come on and get it.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And now here is another interception. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And the Browns are right back in this football game. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. Oh, and did the Browns get it? I think so, yes. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
The Browns drive about to get started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course.
You know they pay me extra.
And he wants the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Room here to run. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the slant. Hey, watch that.
One final try now for Lance. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And now off to the races down the right side.
You don't want none? Get some.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch. catch and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races and into the end zone.
The Chiefs going to play on another week as we say so long, everybody.